And as we look back on this year, there is a lot to be proud of when it comes to women breaking barriers and making history. Joining us now, the CEO of All In Together, Lauren Leader, to talk about all the different ways women have broken through. Let's talk about the historic firsts for women in 2021. Lauren, what do you have?
Well, obviously at the top of that list is the first female vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris, who was sworn in 2021. And it is remarkable and extraordinary and history-making in every possible way. And then, of course, as important in many ways is the groundbreaking world of the new First Lady, Jill Biden, who not only assumes the job in some new and meaningful ways, but also has decided to keep her day job and is still teaching. It's the first Lady in history to do that, to be teaching and working full-time while also First Lady. Two extraordinary leaders of our nation at the top of that list for sure.
And also, now let's move to women in the workplace, because they've seen a lot of setbacks in the pandemic. Are there any reasons to celebrate for women in the workplace?
Well, you're right, Mika, and women lost historic numbers of jobs through the pandemic, and we were very worried in the fall about whether those jobs were going to come back. We're now starting to see that there are gains in female employment. The most recent job numbers show very significant improvement, and particularly in fields where women dominate, like the hospitality field. I think the big question going forward is going to be what happens in terms of the Omicron variant and schools. In order for women to stay in the workforce, we need kids in school. And that remains a point of anxiety for women heading into next year. I think we've all come to appreciate in a new way the juggle that women live every day and the enormous burdens that working women carry. I'm optimistic that we're now finally starting to address those. We obviously hope that the Build Back Better plan, which includes continuing child care tax credit, reduced cost of childcare, all of those things will be essential to keeping women in the workplace. But fundamentally, I think we came to understand in a new way, just how many challenges working women juggle and how critical it is that we find ways to support them.